Hello everyone and welcome back to Playtime with Dolphy, and to everyone who celebrated Thanksgiving, I hope you all had a wonderful Thanksgiving and that it was low stress, relaxing, and cozy with lots of comforting foods. And if you didn't celebrate Thanksgiving, I hope you still had a wonderful, relaxing, and cozy autumn day. My apologies in advance if you hear loud music or thumping in the background. It is my neighbors being loud, blowing their music. I really don't think you'll be able to hear it on this video, but if you do, my apologies in advance. Let's go ahead and hit continue and see what kind of progress we can make in today's video. Once again, I'm not going to be able to finish Strange Horticulture in November. Yeah, fat chance of that happening. I'm going to actually have to continue recording Strange Horticulture in December until I beat the game. So yeah, it turned into somewhat of a long game. I forgot just how long it was. The Sisterhood are trying my patience again. If the old order was around, but she's not. They've kept secrets for hundreds of years. If ever there was a time to seal them, it is now. They know of a way to defeat this servant, some ritual, or weapon, or something. But their stubborn pride won't bring them to ask for help. Well, I won't sit idly by and do nothing. I'd better have a little chat with this new order. And I think I'll take some mountain asteroid with me. Mountain asteroid promotes an aura of confidence and persuasiveness. The large cup-like flowers produce a stale, damp smell. Cup-like flowers. Okay, we're looking for cup-like flowers. Those are cup-like, but they don't say they have a smell. Okay, musty. Okay, maybe that's it. Yep, that's it. Mountain asteroid has been successfully identified, and we've got the Weeping Bell entry. I have finished the designs you asked me to work on. Be very careful in wrapping these. Some of the glasswork is quite delicate, and I've taken great care of transporting them. My lab equipment is finally here. I will now be able to brew elixirs using ingredients from my plants. Ah, we can brew elixirs now. Okay, okay. I think we had something here about that. Oh wow, that is really loud next door. Baylock's elixir. We have to figure this out just by what the petals look like. So we're looking for a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, 9 petal plant and 2 5 petal plants. I think the final one is this one. That looks pretty much identical to it. I wanna say... No, that's not it. 9 petals. 9 petals. Where do you find a 9 petal plant at? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ah! Maybe that's it. And then we need... It's not that one. It's not that. It has like little tendrils going out and then 5 petals. That has more than 5 petals. That has more than 5 petals. I don't think that's it either. That has 4 petals. Otherwise that'd be a pretty good match. Wait. These could definitely be it. No, no. No, they're actually not. They've rounded petals. I'm looking for something with pointed petals. I really want to say that it's this, but it is not that. So... Could it be one of the ones here? Oh no, that's 6 petals. We need 5. That's too bad. That looked just like it. I think I might have to look this up really quickly. So I actually got some of them wrong. I thought... I got one of them wrong, actually. I really thought that it was that one, but... So the second one I easily overlooked was this one. And then the first one's actually this. So now we have discovered and acquired the Baylock's elixir. So we know about this one now. Pale blue liquid. Let's probably label it. Okay. Baylock's elixir. Okay. So we've successfully labeled the Baylock's elixir. We have our first little potion now. The new order wouldn't like me being here, but the forest is in danger. I spoke with Verona Green earlier. It's bad. If the Dendro has awoken, then it will come for us. You must place an offering at the altar of Arduina. Let's find this altar, shall we? The altar of Arduina. Okay. Those have crosses. So, could they mean churches? Well, they may just mean towns. I think this is a river. I don't really understand. I mean, I understand, but I don't really know what river would look like that. It kind of looks like this, but the towns don't really match up because that's a tower, not a town. And the river doesn't really match up over here. Still being... Oh, wait. There's a town. And a town. Mountain and a mountain. Yay! It seems Beth has been able to keep her fellow sisters away from this part of the forest, for now at least. The trees are thick here, old too. The altar seems to belong here as much of a part of the forest as the gnarled trunks and twisty roots. I must place an offering to the goddess Arduina, Embersoul or Coldroy. The uses of Coldroy are not well known. Some say it has applications in dark magic, but this author has found neither substance nor specifics to back up those claims. Those who worship the huntress Arduina place the flower as an offering to ensure a successful hunt. It grows from a thin stem with small leaves. Embersoul is thought to have protective properties. It's sometimes given as an offering to various deities in return for sanctuary. Okay. An offering, then I think we need Cauldry as... I mean, this says it specifically, but it ensures a successful hunt. I guess since they're hunting that creature, that would probably work. So a cauldron, thin stem with small leaves. Looks like it has 5 leaves and a little wiggly thing in the center. So we're looking for something with... Wait, this might be it. Oh no, that's candy root. We've already identified candy root. A lot of these have already been identified. I don't know if that's it or not. That is not it. That's not it. Try this one. No, I feel like I'm just going in blind. No, mini game. A shiver travels down my spine. My mind is broken. Okay. Okay, so this key's gonna be a little tricky to figure out which one it is. Let's see, it's this one. We have to match one more. So we're looking. Oh, this might be this one. Oh, that one's actually pretty easy. I feel revived. My mind is whole again. Alright. Where is this? We need a small leaves. That one's already been identified. I don't even know if I have the right plant. Okay. I don't even know if I have the right plant discovered. We tried that one. Let's look at it again. Thin stem with small leaves. That's not it either. That kind of looks like the picture too. We've discovered a lot of like these cupping style plants already. I might need to look up a walkthrough for this. I don't really want to, but I can't go any further until I do. Okay, so the really weird part is that it's a plant that I kept hovering over and then I thought it was. I thought it was that one and it ended up being that one. I'm gonna try to stop double guessing myself. Second guessing myself. Okay, Evelum is the entry that we've discovered. I'm being harassed by loonies, shouting about the redemption, saying they're going to set it free, whatever the hell that means. Or they can take their seeds of whatever woken something or other nonsense and stick it where the sun doesn't shine. I'm not joining their damn cult. I just want to tend my garden in peace. I'm looking for some lark sign to drive them away if they come round again. Larksign is a plant with a powerful defense mechanism. It releases stinging barbs triggered by a light touch. The pain is said to be unbearable and can last for several days. Sometimes confusingly called kidney flower, this is thought to be a reference to the kidney-shaped seeds held within the spiny pods that grow on this plant. Spiny pods. Well, that's a hint. I bet it's this. It's probably this. Yep, it was. We've identified the log sign and discovered the entry for Lyle of Neptune. Let's end the day and go to the next one. Day 11, I believe? Okay. In time, she learned that the sisterhood had secrets. So had she always known that? Had she come to them by chance, or had she sought them out deliberately? She wasn't sole, but by now she knew what she wanted, and she would do anything to get it. Day 11, Monday. Alright, let's see what we can discover. 902X 803. 902. Maybe we need to look at 9s. That one makes sense because X is because the 8 would be over there. 902. Wait. There might be a mountain that leads 902. Bowfell. And 803. So if 902 is on Bowfell, then right here. The impressive ridgeline of the Crinkle Crag stretches across the full width of my vision. Days like today are worth being alive for a colorful plant stands out amongst the moss. Ooh, that is a pretty little plant. Place it over here, I suppose. My old man reckons there's a plant that can find pots of gold buried underground. Don't know what it's called, but I bet you do. I'll tell you what, when I'm rich, I'll throw a share of the gold your way. The Weeping Bell. My gosh, they're loud outside. A plant that is believed by many to lead to gold. You'll have about as much luck as searching for the end of a rainbow. The soft-filled leaves can soothe insect bites and stings. It's also known as golden light and sometimes fool's hope. So it looks like it has wavy leaves. I don't think that's it though. The Weeping Bell. It has like sloping, frilly leaves. So we'll look at the unidentified plants I have that have similar leaves. That one does look similar. Wait. This does look like it's weeping. Yep, that's it. Identified the Weeping Bell, and we've collected the entry for Lesser Meridoc. I have a task for you that would greatly aid the seeds of redemption. One of the drow is in town, and we know he's paid you a visit already, no doubt feeding his habit. We suspect he's here to hunt the Dendru. If he returns, give him some of this. Huh, okay. I don't really even know what this is. I am heading out on the road again, but before I leave, I wanted to store some valuables in a safe. I don't trust myself to remember the combination, and I certainly don't trust myself to write it down anywhere or not lose it. This is where you come in. Surely you've got something up your sleeve for me? Yes, I do, my good sir. I already have a pre-mixed Baylock's elixir ready to go. We've identified the Baylock's elixir. I'm so glad we don't have to remix it every single time. We've gotten the entry for spring wax cap. I've run out of... oh, I can't remember its name. It's a sweet-smelling plant with small purple flowers. I need it for reasons. Okay, sweet-smelling... okay, small purple flowers. That's not it, because it doesn't say it's sweet-smelling. Delicate scent. That might be it. That is not it. Is it this? That is it. The Solomon Scepter is what she needed. Oh goodness, hello boy, you haven't been getting enough food. That's terrible. Whatever will become of you? My mother's had me looking into this servant creature for you, but I'm afraid I've not been getting anywhere. It's strange. I'm sure I've seen some reference to it before, but I'm drawing a blank when I try to find anything. I think Lord Ferment's archives would be a good place to look. I was going to post this to you, but I was in town anyway, so I thought I'd drop it off in person. That and sneak in some hillable hugs. Cute. Okay, we've got a letter. I've not been getting anywhere looking through my collections in Ambleside for any mention of the servant, but Lord Ferment's archives at Huncastle are home to many ancient and esoteric scrolls, covering a wide variety of subjects. It might be worth a visit. Okay. Let's look and see what we can find. I'm gonna help if I actually brought up the map, huh? Humble side or something like that. Something that sounds similar to that. Wait. No, not that. Not that. No. Huncastle. Okay, so it's Moncastle is what it is. I followed Ferment's manservant deep into the vaults of the castle. 2 hours later, I have still found no mention of the servant. On the verge of giving up, a name grabs my attention. The Woken Dendru. Didn't Verona say there was another name for the servant? The Woken Dendru is loyal to the Summoner, who becomes its master and can bend its terrible power to their will. This servant is assumed to be immortal since it has no known vulnerabilities, but that does not mean that it cannot be defeated. Many hundreds of years ago, a site of ritual importance was created near Blackcomb, to the south of the Watcher, the Great Oak, and the Dendru was ousted from this world. Unfortunately, although we know that 5 plants were required for the ritual, the specific plants are not known. Near Blackcomb, to the south of the Watcher, the Great Oak. Near Blackcomb. Where's Blackcomb at? We're looking for the Great Oak. Oh, wait. Near the Great Oak. I bet it's right here. Well, can't right now anyway. No wood, please. I find it's the only thing that can keep me from nodding off on the night shift. Where's that at? No wood. A bite of the crunchy root of this plant has the effect of a cold bucket of water thrown over the face, an unpleasant sensation accompanied by sharp focus. It is claimed that no wood releases spores that are invisible to the naked eye, showing up only under unnatural light. Okay. Is it a mushroom? Unnatural light. So maybe if I hold it up to the... Maybe if I hold it up to the... candle? Let's look at it again. No wood. Spools. I don't think that's it. It gives off light. I don't think it's that. Don't think it's that. Maybe it's not a mushroom. I don't think it's that either. Leaves, flowers. I think I'll try this one. No. Okay, could it be this one? Oh my gosh, it was. Okay, Norwood successfully identified. Daisy Dock, it was discovered. So if I remember correctly, I think there's... Yes, got it. Okay. Patterson's Guide to Fatal Fungi and their Antidotes. Spring wraps, caps. Okay. So now I can make my own antidotes. I knew there was something there. Let's end the day and go to day 12. When her chance finally came, she did not hesitate even for a moment. Afterwards, when the order was dead, she felt only elation. Years after she had first laid eyes on the book, she had what she needed. Okay, the first letter of the Latin name of a plant known as golden light. The number of petals on a lucky Caballia flower. Golden light. I think I remember which one was known as golden light. Oh, what was it? It was something I just discovered. Golden light. Okay. L. So L. Okay, L. And then the number of petals on a lucky Caballia flower. Six. L6. Here we go. Why did I come here? What? But okay, walk through, because I actually did do it right. I did. It was L6. Okay, I guess I looked at it wrong. It was actually L7. I guess I'm starting to get a little tired. I miscounted the petals. The Sisterhood was attacked last night. Bethany is dead, along with the New Order and 13 others. Those damn fools with all their secrets. No amount of pleading with them could get them to see sense, but through blind luck we have been left with a slender hope in this fight. Sister Charlotte managed to escape the slaughter, but the one thing that could help her in the fight against the servant: trust no one, keep it hidden, but get it open. And we will get this open how? Am I supposed to maybe... am I supposed to use like a certain flower as a key? Huh. I'll keep this to the side for now. And just go ahead and water my plants. So it's L7. I amble through meadowlands, stopping every so often to examine any wildflowers that catch my eye. Buttercups, daisies, cowslips, red clover, knapweed, catseal, and hidden among them something new from my collection. 2 new plants. A blue one and a green one. What does it say about the blue one? The flowers are blue. Wow, that's descriptive. And the green one is somewhat pungent. I dub the Grinch flower. Because it's stinky. Why are the mushrooms all there? Okay. You're saying the sisterhood has been attacked. Don't know much more than that, but those seeds of redemptionists have got all excited about it. There's a bunch of them chanting outside Pulliver's right now. Okay. Foxfield Trident. Oh, yes. I forgot. We have to use this. Okay. Foxfield and Trident. Foxfield? What's a Foxfield? Foxfield. Okay. Foxfield Trident. A Foxfield. That. What the heck is a Foxfield? I don't know what Trident is, but Foxfield? I have a raven, a pentagram, a raven, candle, moon, sun, eye, ankh. Nothing that says Foxfield. Wait, do they mean the town? Because there is a town, I think, called Foxfield. Unless my mind's playing tricks on me. Where would it be? Foxfield. There is. So Foxfield, Trident. Okay, not close enough. I guess I messed up on that one. I'm going to Black Comb. I will kill this servant. My people have a saying, he who lives without fear does not live at all. I will not say that I am not afraid, but it would be no bad luck to die hunting such a noble adversary. I will take Ember Soul. Well, I'm not gonna sabotage him. Ember Soul. I know I joined the cult, but I don't wanna like actually do the bidding. Ember Soul is thought to be protective. Okay. So I think this is Ember Soul. Yep. Identified Ember Soul and got the Widow's Woe as a entry. Allow me to present my services. I own a small shop that specializes in curiosities. I would have thought that someone in your position ought to be interested in perusing our collection of manuscripts on elixirs, for example. I'll check you out later. I have to get back to work on this. Foxfield and Trident. So we'll say Trident's here. Yep. From Foxfield, the Trident points me in the direction of some foothills northwest of the Swinside Stone Circle. A faint path leads me over a ridge and into a dell. Here a plant thrives sheltered from the wind. New plant acquired. A pretty lavender plant. I don't really want to end the day though. Like, they tell me to get this open. I don't know how the heck I'm supposed to get this open. Okay, I guess I'll just water my plants until I can explore some more. We're getting there, we're getting there. Here we go. Okay. Here's the business card. On-site antiquities, 21 Orchard Road. On-side. Okay, so we need to find on-side. Where is on-side? Swinside. Looking for on-side. Ambleside. I don't see it on on-side. Here we go. The dark exterior of on-site antiquities blends into its surroundings. A tailor called Jones and an ugly-looking haberdashery to the extent that I walk past it 3 times before I find it. Inside, however, I am greeted by a world of intrigue and wonder. Old trinkets sit alongside faded books and manuscripts, while strange utensils and machines, their uses unfathomable, occupy rows of display cases. It is some time before I peel myself away, returning to Undermeal with 2 new recipes for elixirs that demand further study. The elixir of the damned. Let's go ahead and make these up then. Made from a combination of arbutum, alacritas, or oh, they're using their Latin names. Okay. I think we'll go with this one then, St. Quentin's Elixir. We'll mess with this later on. 5-pointed leaf to grant courage. 5-pointed leaf. 5-pointed leaf? Oh. No, that's not a 5-pointed leaf. It has more points than that. I don't think I have any plants with 5-pointed leaves. Looking. 5-pointed leaf. Where the hell's a 5-pointed leaf? 3-pointed leaf. Those leaves have 6 leaves. 5-pointed leaf. Okay, a red flower to protect the mind. This one, a seed pod for luck. I think I might have to come back to this later. I'm pretty stumped on that. Let's end the day and go to the next one. On day 13 already? Really? Equipped with the Order's knowledge, he journeyed west to the stone circle. Unknown to horse, he was not alone as he made preparations. Day 13, Wednesday. Enmore, Waven, and Spider. Okay, so we're looking for Enmore first. Enmore, Waven, and Spider. Enmore. The Waven. That doesn't even make sense. That's where the Waven was. Okay. They're getting tricky on me now. Have you heard of this masked woman? Imagine having that amount of power. Nations would kneel before you. You would be a god. That creature is huge, unstoppable, and they say it obeys her every command. it would certainly come in handy with my father-in-law tomorrow. I guess I'll just have to settle for some Daisy Dock to help me get through it instead. Daisy Dock. A simple potion that will grant courage can be brewed from the leaves. It is said that ancient warriors would take it before going into battle. Well, that also has 5-pointed leaves. I didn't even notice that before. So let's look at all unidentified potions, unidentified plants, I mean, that have 5-pointed leaves. So this is obviously, I think, the first plant that we need for that elixir. That one's not it. I think it's this one. Yep, that's it. Daisy Dock identified. No, I missed out on what they gave me. This letter was delivered in an unusual way. There was no address provided, just the horticulture was spelled wrong. I have to assume it was meant for you. Okay, we're gonna put the elixirs away for now, and we'll figure that out. If you know your plants, this letter is for you. Wow, that's descriptive. Okay. They're blowing the music again. Animal. Even spiral. I can see Sizzog to the northeast. I don't understand what they want me to do. Maybe we'll take a break from that and work on this box. I think I'm supposed to use a plan of some kind on it. No. Oh, I knew that was familiar. That's what's used to open any lock. Okay. Follow the dead-end tributary to its source. First is the corpse's friend, a reminder. Then comes the ankle grabber, the binder. Third is the fear-brainer. Fourth to lift a horse. Last a pedal to secure black blood's remorse. So those are the plants I need. Follow the dead-end tributary to its source. Dead-end tributary. That's gotta be a river. I'm looking. None of these are named that though. Like literally none are named that. Wait. Dead end. I had to tilt my head sideways, but dead end to its source. I've never seen this plant before, and here it is growing in abundance. I think that's a red plant? Yeah, that's red. It goes here then. Still intent on color coding. Okay, let's see if we can figure out those potions. Actually, no, let's see if we can figure out the Enmore Raven Spiral thing. There's one thing I haven't tried. I have not 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 tried. Using it, like, it says, and you start at Enmore, and then you use the Raven, and then maybe that leads you to the spider. I'll definitely try that next and see what works. So let's try this again. Where's Enmore? I lost it again. No. Enmore. To the Raven. And then maybe to the spider? That worked. A jackdaw croaks hidden somewhere nearby. Strange shapes of old stones pierce the long grass. Among them, some plants grow. Ooh. The first one's really pretty, actually. Through the baubles, though the baubles look soft, they are in fact quite hard. The leaves are strong and leathery. So we have the white flowers. We have some odd flowers over here. My husband likes to forage for mushrooms, but I'm worried about the ones he's brought back from his latest venture. He's just been on a trip across the lake, exploring the woods to the west of here. He's got a bag full of odd-looking mushrooms, but says they're perfectly safe, but they don't look edible to me. I'd have brought one with me to help identify it, but he's hoarding them now because he thinks I'm going to throw them out. I'll come back tomorrow. Mr. Dunn, mushrooms, woods west of Undermere across the lake. Undermere. Mushrooms! How have I never been here before? They're hard to find in forest, but soon I'm seeing them everywhere. Oh, they're rather cute. The red caps have a spongy texture. They look spongy. They look squishy. Lord Fremont told me he was able to help you find some information on the servant. I've been looking all over the library, but all I've discovered is a mold problem. I hope you might have some sweet breath that could help clear it up. Sweet breath? Is that like a secondary name? I guess I can consult this. Lady's breath? It says breath. Need to do... Sweet breath. Palliance. The many short leaves of this plant are thought to help filter toxins from the surrounding air. Short leaves. That's not it. Short leaves. No, that's not it. Palliance. We've collected it. Sour brandy is the entry we received. My cousin will be married in 3 days. If you've got some Thumblehuff, that saved me the trouble of going out to find some myself. If you knew my cousin, you'd know she's not worth the trouble. Trimblehuff, okay. Tremble Huff is traditionally used as decoration in weddings, as it is thought to strengthen relationships. The cross-section of the small cup-like flowers, they generally point downwards to avoid filling with water, to allow easy access for pollinating insects. Okay, so they droop downward. We want a droopy flower. I have a lot of like cup-like flowers, but none that droop downward. I would think that that's it, but that's not it. No, not it either. Huh. Wait. Those are flowers. Okay, I'm gonna try these. That's it. Tremble Huff identified, and we got the glowhorn entry. I feel like we're like whizzing through this pretty fast. I am gonna go ahead and start up the next day. We'll be on day 14. The shepherd watched as she prepared the leaves and roots that she would require. He watched as the hours dragged by, the sun set, and she worked by candlelight, at times sitting still, at times moving like a dancer among the stones. The change happened suddenly, but also subtly, so that at first the watcher was not sure that anything had happened. Then he saw it. Day 14, Thursday. It's cozy when it's raining in the game. 8 miles to the east. I think that means, I think it's the great tree they're having us look at. The great oak, I mean. So, the great oak is here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nope. I thought for sure that that'd be the great oak, but it's not. 8 miles to the east. I thought that would be the great oak. I'm like really stumped by that. Wait. Okay. Gospel. 8:13. 8 miles to the east, and okay. So we're gonna find Gosforth. First meal, Gosforth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Gazing at the still water of the lake, its black waters draw me into a reflective trance. Here and there, flowers that I don't recognize grow along the bank. So we discovered 2 new plants. The flowers are very delicate, the petals fall easily, and a bland smelling flower. No one likes a bland flower. That's stinky. Okay. It's not even stinky, it's just bland. Well, he went and ate those bloody mushrooms, and of course now he's sick. Is there anything we can do? He's in a bad way, and I'm worried about him. Let's see. Not that. Not that. No, not that. No, not that. I had something on Mushrooms. Oh, here we go. Okay, great. So, we recently discovered this. Let's find out which one it is. Could it be Sunset Mountain Camp? Is this Spring Wax Camp? Edible mushroom, wow, this one, right? Okay, that's not it. No, that's not it. We want to identify the red ones. Bishop's Parasol? Copper Caledonian? We've already identified those. A Farmer's Worry? Spongy Mushroom. That's that one. With potent abilities, only safe to consume in small quantities. Grants great strength for short periods at the expense of severe fatigue. Okay. Often fatal. That's lovely. An antidote can be made using Royal Gencia. So we want Royal Gencia. Hey, I was actually just harvesting that in Stardew Valley. Gencia. Okay. So we've already identified it. We just have to locate it. There we go. There you go. Livingstone. That's what we've discovered. Okay. Ooh, he survived at least. I have been to Blackcomb. I have fought the Sylvan and lived, but still my adversary stands. It must be defeated. For my part, I am ashamed to say that I am done, and my soul could use the tonic of St. Quentin's elixir if I am ever to recover from the horror that I have seen. With that, I am going to call it a night because it's going to be hard identifying the 3 plants that we need for St. Quentin's elixir. It's better if I'm not half asleep for that, and I can start fresh on that on the next video. Made it to day 14. Yay, go us. We are coming along at a pretty fast clip. I think I may only have 1 or 2 more videos to do on Strange Horticulture, and then I'll be done with this game. So, I will be covering this game on Saturdays in December until I've beaten the game. I am curious to see if I get a different ending than I did the first time I played it, and I really hope that you've all been enjoying watching me play both this and then when I played Strange Antiquities, its sequel game. I can't wait to see what else that the devs get up to, and I really hope that we get another sequel on the way in the future. I'll see all of you on the next video. Bye!